äärmuslik on muidugi ja et tema esinemised emotsionaalselt ongi surmalaadse väärtusega. Ta käib läbi sellest leinast. Aga ta tõuseb alati selle olukorra kõrgusele ja tegelikult selle läbikogemine vabastab teda ja laiendab loovust niivõrd, et tavalises olukorras ta ei saavutaks sellist loovust. Ja et iga kord esinemises tema improvisatsioonides ta emotsionaalselt siis kogeb sellist surmakogemust. Ja kui ei koge kurbuse või kaotuse tunnet, siis ta tunneb, et see esinemine ei lähe hästi. Seda ei saa sundida kuidagi. Ja siis tänahommikuses Andrew tunnis näiteks rääkis ta sellest, kuidas ta muutus justkui endast suuremaks, et selline kogemus võib mõnikord tulla, et see on ikkagi tema keha, aga ta tundis siis justkui ta oleks... Sorry, you felt that you were bigger than yourself. Did I get it right?
There seems to be a resource or a well that is bigger than myself.
Kui esimese käigus siis võib sellise emotsionaalse tasandi saavutada, et sa tunned, et on olemas allikas, mis on sinust suurem ja koged seda. Nii et sa saad jagada midagi endast suuremat ja selle tunde saavutamine tegelikult ongi õigustus ja põhjus, mis üldse esinema peaks.
Yeah, well, I just, but do you think it's ethically right to do a performance? I mean, you know, there is one side which is this really the emotional and what do you experience and how you experience if you have losses. But for instance, when you have had something really awful happen to you, and you know, there's the whole venue is sold out, for instance. Do you think it's correct? Do you think it's right to go and perform and to say to the audience, okay, it's no problem, understand me, explain the situation? For instance, Marco yesterday said that it would be all right to tell the audience that I have had this and maybe it might influence my performance. Or do you think it's some kind of inner thing which should stay inside there? And what is your opinions about it? What are your opinions?
I think it would depend totally on who you are and what your audience is and what the contract is. I mean,
and what the production is.
And what the production is.
The wacky thing of, I mean, there's this, the show must go on phrase. And to me, that phrase is so deeply embedded in capitalism. Mm-hmm. In that, you know, use up the performer, throw them away. You know, this is how so much of certainly the commercial dance world works. Mm-hmm. Do it again, do it again, do it again. You're 25, you're done. And that's the show must go on. Because, you know, they don't care if you're, you know, grinding your knees out. It's not about that. Capitalism is not largely about artistry. It's about product. And a show is, in one sense, a product, which is sold in a commercial exchange. It is also a whole larger set of exchanges of values, of meaning, of hope, of fear, and life and death, and all of these things. So, the horrible, wonderful, strange thing about these theatrical things that we do together is that they are beyond so many kinds of exchange. They exist larger than capitalism. They exist larger than anthropology. They exist because they exist in both worlds simultaneously. And that, to me, is that's one of the joys of these forms we do, is that they exist so hugely, and they have the potential to throw us into free fall, into these moments of free fall. And they can be, like one of the things, I was thinking about a crash, as we were talking about crashing. I was riding my bicycle home one night, New Year's, some years ago. Okay, I was a little drunk. And I, you know, crashed my bike into somebody else's, and I flew over the handlebars. And as I was crashing, time slowed down tremendously. and I found myself sitting on my ass, you know, laughing, because I had flown head over heels, at least 8 feet, rolled. And there was time, because time had expanded.